Welcome back to part 2 of my Duke Robert Guiscard of Apulia game, Robert the Fox. We're currently expanding our lands through the Duchy of Sicily, trying to save up money to make our kingdom title, hopefully, before we die. We do need to deal with our succession issues. So our third son here is probably hopefully willing to take the vows. Oof. We don't have the cash. We might have to force both of them. If we imprison them, it's going to cause some tyranny. But yeah, we don't have the piety, and I don't want to spend money on a pilgrimage. So this is going to piss all of our vassals off, but it'll let us deal with succession here. So we'll just force them to take the vows to get out. This guy would take them voluntarily, but we'll force him to anyway. I just don't want to spend money on a pilgrimage to get my piety up to ask him to take the vows. I want to save my money for a kingdom title. So now that we've done that, we have one son inheriting everything. And our succession is no longer really a worry. I guess technically we still could get our wife pregnant, but us being a 59-year-old drunkard and her being 34, hopefully that doesn't happen. What we should do though now is look for a wife here. So let's find someone decent. Maybe a Gain? Okay. Let's get this down a little bit more. Adult. Oh wow, we don't have a lot here. Well, we got a couple nieces. Princess of Hungary, who is a drunk. Princess of Denmark, who we're already allied with. How about you? Judith. This is from the Vlaanderen dynasty. Interesting. So they're about the same age. They're not going to get along great, though, if we pick her, as she is zealous and he is cynical. But I don't mind the look of her. She does have some decent stewardship. Let's just go for it, whatever. Get him a little bit of extra prestige, potential for children. Because, you know, with taking these sons out of line of succession and our daughters are already in patrilineal marriages, if something happens to her, I mean to him, then we could get screwed here. So what did she do? Oh, it's just from the war that they're in. Okay. She was captured in the war. I'm not sure exactly what he's doing here. So it's a liberty war against him. If they enforce their demands, or excuse me, if he surrenders, then it's just his crown authority that's reduced. He might get pissed with me because we haven't helped him, so hopefully this war just comes to an end pretty quick here. Other than that, can you help me out here? Manage domain. No, we can only get up to 9. I could give away my land to my son. I guess that's an option. Since he's going to be inheriting everything anyway. Usually I like to keep my son in my court, but I think in this circumstance it's actually fine. So he's going to take some with him. We will ally with him. Let's get a new wet nurse. So his mom went with him to his court, our ex-wife. That makes sense. What is this? It costs me money, which causes stress because I'm greedy. I guess I don't have to do this. On the other hand, I'm ready to become my son, so it's not really a big deal. I don't want Prolificate, because it's going to cause me to lose about half my money here. So maybe we just go with this. Drinking binge. Moderate health penalty. Oof, we keep getting stressed. That's okay, that's okay. If we die, which we might, then we just become our son. So that's okay. Our prior alliance is gone, which is fine. We kind of wanted it to be. Are we going to get a whole bunch of guys defending this county too? Let's find out. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. 2,900. You guys are kidding me, right? So Denmark, are you at war? No. So you'll come eventually if we need help. We can still grab more alliances with our other daughters. Not sure this is really even a good option. 1,200. Yeah, no. Let's just wait for Denmark to show up. Okay, so his war is over. He'll come to this war now. Maybe I can defend against the army because they have the disembark penalty, but they're quite a bit bigger than us, so I don't think so. They're really just fighting hard. Oh wow, look at that. Leading our troops in battle. That's huge. What a win. That right there is a loss 100% of the time if we did not have this strategist tree. So we don't really care what he gets now. I guess make him gregarious. Kind of like fits his character a little bit more. We don't care about the stress. We could die at any time. We don't have know thyself. Why did you go over there instead of helping me? Do we win this again? We do. That's heroic. That is heroic. So our chancellor died in battle. Maybe we should have stopped that. Who wants to get us a new chancellor? How about you? Oh wow, look at that. 32. Jeez. Get this Frenchman in our court. Actually a decent knight as well. Oh. So there that is. We have passed on. We are now playing Duke Bohemond. All the titles still the same. Everything's still the same. We're now holding 5 out of 5. So that's perfect. Yep. No worries. Put our uncle back on the council. Put this guy back on the council. And then I think what we're going to do is go through this tree. Make some money. Hold a bunch of counties directly. This guy is a really, really strong character, and hopefully we can pass on this trait to our children. Let's check if we have any secrets. We do not. It might be difficult to seduce our wife. Actually, she is asexual. Interesting. So we cannot seduce her. Oh, now you guys show up. Thanks. Okay, so we finish off the duchy here. Now, for real, we're going to start saving. I'm going to retire this accolade. I don't want it. So it looks like in our court, you can convert. You can convert. There we go. So our bishop is now not really liking us. So we'll work on that. We're still trying to hybridize. Oh no, the Greek went away. If we go and get this, it's at 24%. I think that will still be the plan. Hopefully that won't convert. But if it does, then we're just going to have to hybridize with Sicilian, which is not a big deal. So I'm just going to move you here for now. We'll continue converting our home duchy here. Raising the control still. But we're really just looking for a kingdom title here. So he actually ended up getting this guy, which is good. So hopefully these two will both become our vassals as soon as we create the kingdom title. And we have managed to have a child with our wife. And we can be absolutely certain that this is our child because she is asexual, so no one can seduce her, including us. So she will never ever have a lover of any kind. So the only children she will have are her spouse's children. So there is a benefit to having a asexual wife, or a gay wife for that matter. Yeah, this guy keeps trying to do this. I'm not sure. He'll be in alliance with us now, but we kind of want to take this away. And give him that county maybe in exchange. Someone is plotting to kill me. Well, my cousin here really doesn't like me. So it could possibly be him. It would be really, really bad if we became our player heir, though, because she's married patrilineally. So hopefully that doesn't go off until at least we have a kid. At least. He wants this again. We're going to say no again. Fortunately, we're actually losing piety right now. So we have had a daughter, Adelaide, which is cool. New player heir. Now we can get a wet nurse. How about you? You're average. Ooh. This is a death event, I think. My joints have ached so. How is that? I'm 21 and robust. I don't like that at all. I don't really want to die on this character yet. But you never really know where the game's going to take you. Okay, so the murder scheme went off, but it failed. So good job to our spy master there exposing it. Even though he's not super fond of us, he was able to protect us. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about revoking this now, so let's just ally with you. And who is this? My nephew. Okay. Okay. So we don't have any of those external alliances anymore. When this guy becomes King of Denmark, hopefully, then we will be allied with the King of Denmark again. But that death event that we just got is kind of scary. Hopefully it does not actually happen. We're not ready. We're not ready at all. So our half-brother here, we could give him a job. I'm not sure if he's actually like good at anything. We might just let him kind of leave the court. Whatever, half-brother. 30 gold. Okay, whatever. It makes our courtiers like us more. So we're going to go negative piety, which is kind of annoying. We do need to go on a pilgrimage, probably. We can go and visit the Pope. But I still would much rather create the kingdom title first. That's going to be the top priority. So we're just basically waiting around for 500 gold now. Still not sure what we're going to do long term. We're going to join one of these empires, probably. We'll see. I guess we won't stress her out. She is our heir right now, and if we happen to just die, then we're going to be playing her. So we'll take a little bit of a stress hit ourselves, I guess. Study the art of scheming. I guess we can notify ourselves when this is available. Since we are deceitful, that's where that comes from. Can't actually use it unless you are stressed, though. Yeah, this event is too common altogether. I don't really want to be the princess of fashion. Oh, whatever, let's just do it. I feel like that event comes up for like almost every child that I've seen. So he's winning that, or no problem. Oh, there's that. Nice little event to get. Change to Sicilian. Well, that's fine. We're not going to be Sicilian, but it's probably... we have more cultural acceptance with Sicilian than we will with Maghrebi, so it's better for it to be that. We just need one more tick here, and then we can make our kingdom title. There it is. So we are now King of Sicily. We'll throw our Hauteville dynasty and house banners up. Probably raise this a little bit. Maybe the 3rd tier? Yeah, that's not too expensive yet. 1.6 gold. Intrigue court and warlike. See, I'm not a big fan of bellicose. I don't really want either of these. We'll probably switch ethos when we hybridize. But yeah, let's just hold court and see what kind of events we get. You can get a random event that will increase your cultural acceptance sometimes. Ooh, we're cynical, so we don't want to take this. But these guys should both become our vassals now, I believe. What I am going to do is give away one of these. Okay, I'll give that Duchy of Calabria to you. He's going to want this county now, and we're going to give it to him eventually. So what's up with you guys? I think you're actually Lombard, aren't you? Offer vassalage. So he's not a big fan of the idea of it because he's Lombard, and Lombard has isolationism as one of their cultural traits, cultural traditions. We have low cultural acceptance with them. Yeah, so he's just not a big fan of that idea in general, but we can always kind of force that on him because we do have a claim on it now. What about you? Minus 35. So if we negotiate an alliance with you, does that make you more inclined? It doesn't actually raise his opinion of us, but it does make him more inclined. However, it's going to be with low obligations right now. I would much rather have normal obligations. So maybe we wait for him to like us a little bit more before we do that. We could sway him, or we could send him some money. Okay. It's only 55% if I sway, so maybe I save up a little bit of money. How much do I need? 195. That's pretty expensive, actually. So we do have a half-sister here who could get us an alliance. What are our options? Oof, this is awful. Why are you guys all so old? Count of Augsburg, you have 4 kids. Count of Fermo, you have 2 grown kids. Countess? Her father? Habsburg, that's interesting. But again, with kids already, there's nothing really great here. What I could do is just get her to stay in our court and maybe get a good knight. This guy's French. Well, he's kind of injured, wounded. Ooh, poor. Is he actually going to die? Well, if he dies, then we can just get her remarried. But he's a really, really good knight, and he's got an inheritable trait. So these brothers were pretty much done with. They didn't really get good at anything, so I don't really want to give them a job. Antiquarian, are you decent? Poor. Court tutor? Average. It's a little bit on the expensive side for this stage in the game, though. Our wife is pregnant again. That's good. Okay. Yeah, I think we just keep going down this tree for now. We can hold more. What I might end up doing after I'm done converting these is fabricate a claim here so that I can revoke it without tyranny. I can't do it now because I'm allied with him, he's my uncle, but eventually it will be my cousin and then I can do it. Let's take the extra experience here, I think. And I think what I'm going to do is actually just seize this. I'm not really a fan of this guy not wanting to join. I must demand you send your brother Roger to my court as hostage. I'm actually going to accept that, I think, because I don't care about him. So let's actually just see what this is like. If we get any events related to having or giving a hostage away, I'm not sure. But when he's asking for my kids, I'm going to say no. But my brother, who's already taken the vows, who's not really relevant, sure, you can have him. have another daughter, Wilmot. I'm not really a big fan of that name. Ida, Hermine, Mabel. Okay, sure, Mabel. She got the Hail trait, so we'd rather play her than our firstborn, but hopefully eventually we'll get a son. There's no guarantees, though. We don't really get along with our wife super well, and she's asexual, so who knows how many kids this is going to actually produce. We do have another faction here. What do they want? Dissolution. Guys, we're not doing that. So let's keep converting our counties here. I'm not sure if this guy's just going to become our vassal. Please do not forget about me. Well, I've already unpinned you, so you're basically already forgotten. I believe this guy becomes our vassal, but maybe we get the land directly. I gain the contested county. Became a vassal. So what we will do is give him this guy, because it's his de jure, and also because that guy's in a faction against us, which he can no longer be because he's not our direct vassal. I'm going to take the piety because we need some piety. That is a lot of dudes in here. Can we just release you all? I don't really feel like doing these one at a time. A lot of them are our family in there, so I don't want to like execute them or whatever. How about you? You're starting to like us a little bit more. I just want to save up to give him some money, and then he will take our normal vows. Let's have a look at the contract here. Okay, so it's just a standard contract when you do that. That's fine. This is close. Very close, but not quite. Another thing that we can do is just make some military. He's not going to join the faction, is he? I don't think so. Maybe our other half-sister here can get us a decent alliance. Denmark again. Premichlid. These guys have house seniorities, so like it's never going to pass on. The King of France, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. He's not at war. It's going to give us quite a bit of renown. It went from 2.7 to 3.5 because she is now a queen. Good luck to you. Who's this guy? Duke Rogers Bishop. It's our uncle. Is there anything stopping us from being his rival? Or we can become friends with this random guy. Sure, let's be friends. Oh, interesting, we got this. There's a Gothic votive crown. Does take away our prestige, but it gives us some extra piety, which is fine, because I think we need piety more right now, and then gives us diplomacy per level of devotion, which our level of devotion is not high right now, but it, you know, at least it's better than nothing. So he's almost there, but I think I'm just going to send him a gift just to get this over with. Normal obligations now, and then we can continue with our plan to promote the cultural acceptance. Oh no, the Greek's all gone. I think we lost our chance. That's unfortunate. How high did we get with Greek? Damn. Damn, that's too bad. 15%. So we're just going to have to do it with Sicilian, I think. Yeah, let's do that. It's still better because we'll become a culture head and we'll be able to, you know, decide what we want to do with the culture over time. But it would have been really nice to get those Greek cultural traditions because they're pretty strong, and the Sicilian ones are not that great. So really, we're only just missing our one county here in our home kingdom. But unfortunately, it is actually a vassal of the Pope, so there's really no way to get that other than to go to war with the Pope, which maybe we'll do eventually. he's just too strong right now, and he has too much gold, and he makes too much gold, and he buys too many mercenaries. So generally what I like to do is eventually just go down and get Kidnapper on a character and abduct the Pope in order to win that war really easily. But we're not going to do that just yet. So Sicilian is spreading, and will continue to do so. We would have liked it to avoid spreading through the Greek lands, but it just happened to do that right away. There's nothing really we can do about that. But I am going to call it here for this part, I think. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe and leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next part.